Last time on the couch. What the? Okay, I was gonna say.
We get a cinematic
Come
opening.
at last, fool-laden child, to the depths of Mount Perishul's realm.
Okay.
So do we kill you? Do we not kill you? What are we doing?
Prepare yourself.
Oh, apparently we're under fight. Even though we were already prepared and like drew out our wings. Guacamole.
I'm not with her.
Let me go!
Get away from her!
What do you even care? Wow, that sucks.
Oh, he deserved it. It's fine.
Not well. No. Well, no.
Never
At that
mind.
point would be.
Can you do to the cow? Can we take the cow with us? What if we have another cutesy companion?
We already have the creepy slug elephant. And welcome back to the couch.
Welcome back, everybody.
Alrighty, so our female companion has been taken away from us.
That she has.
Still have the creepy ass cow pig.
No, it's not a creepy ass cow pig. It's so damn cute.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
It is cute.
So now we must go find her, and we are heading to the south end.
And including the pet that you have
God,
with you.
that's right, the whale thing, or
It's cute.
yeah, we'll go with that. That's the total word for cute.
You know, some people just can't appreciate the cuteness of some things, and they don't understand the value or see the potential of how cute it is until later.
The Nunkey Valley.
Like Weefy.
No, it's not Weepy, it's Noonkey.
Weefy.
And it's time to party. I'm gonna attack with a sword and green bananas, because apparently green bananas are offensive. See? So offensive he laughed. So stupid.
At least it's better than what we did last time, which was give them bright yellow bananas, which actually healed them. That was actually surprising.
That was annoying, because didn't know that was supposed to be a thing. At least I defended most of that.
Yeah.
Alright. Attack. Come on, you can do better than that, I hope. There we go.
I think the wings are just an okay design in this game. I'm not a big fan of them.
Well, I think they're kind of poorly explained. Granted, it's supposed to be just something of the universe, but when you're coming from, I don't know, non-winged humanoids? Yeah, we don't know anything about this.
No, not one bit.
So that's kind of unnatural, and I don't know, should be better explained.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I had to beat you to a pulp. Oh, God, it's just such a shame.
Now, is
don't
the
know.
pulp tasty? Can we eat it?
Now, the one thing I wonder if our last bit of recording, because we did turn it off, and it's been about a day since we last recorded, but
Yeah.
the audio sounds different again. It sounds a little crisper now.
A little bit. It
But
doesn't sound like it's coming through a tunnel.
Yeah, well, it's not just the tunnel; it was that robotic cut to it.
Well, we don't have the girl to test it.
Well, it's not just the girl; it hit on him too. Because it made me wonder if we just had a bad copy. Granted, this is an old copy, and it's been sitting around for a while. It's an old GameCube as well, but I don't know. It didn't. I know the audio quality I have from my other games. None of them have that.
Well, I just wonder if as they age, like, the audio would potentially...
Deteriorate?
Keyword potentially, yeah.
I know with cartridges that's more likely than discs. I mean, discs get scratched, but I don't know scratching.
Loser.
It's kind of still there. I don't know. Maybe I'm just harping on it too much. What are you?
I mean, it is the first time it's happened. So I'm not... Well, happened with our recordings.
Yeah,
So we've
well, not
had
just our
that
recording, just
effect.
the game in general.
Yeah.
'Cause- Well, I can either go... No, you know, fight. Let's go fight the bat.
I was going to say, I think we pretty much have to.
Well, I wasn't sure if I could take the other path, jump across the waterfall, stupid stuff kind of thing.
I mean, you would think you could. You have wings.
Yeah,
So,
but he
but
apparently doesn't know how to use them.
no, he's a newborn chicken.
Yes. Really?
Yes, I'm going to use that. And whenever I think of newborn chickens, I think of. Do you remember the Pokemon episode where there is a Pidgey farm? They come across a Pidgey farm. Most of the Pidgeys are fat like chickens, and they can't fly,
No.
except for one that's like this small, tiny Pidgey that dreams of flying into the
Wait,
upper atmosphere. Like, to
isn't
the,
that around the time where Ash gives away his Pidgeot? Or he
no,
releases his Pidgeot?
No.
And I just healed him.
Here.
no, he doesn't.
Oh, my God.
He doesn't release his Pidgeot in this episode, but he does reminisce about his Pidgeot in it. This is when he doesn't have it at all.
Okay, so this would have to be after. Dang it. This would have to. Oh my God.
Words.
This would have
words.
to be after the initial Kanto arcs. Because
Yay, you
he
got
gives
it.
up Pidgeot as he is leaving Kanto.
Yeah.
So I definitely am not aware of that. That episode you're talking about.
I swear, I have to like see if I can find a screenshot or
you're-
something like
You're
that.
probably right. You're probably right of that episode. Again, I watched all the way into the Kanto arc because that's what I grew up with. That's Pokemon.
Mhm.
Not all this Johto. What's next? What's after Johto? All the other places. Pokemon is only Kanto.
Uh-huh.
150 original, baby.
I personally liked Pokemon X and Y. That section was my favorite.
Well, yeah, because I had Sylveon.
Well, not just Sylveon. I think the variety of other Pokemon in there as well was actually one of my favorites. I'm not going to lie.
You don't like the odds here.
I don't like
Like-
the odds, but I've been fighting these things left and right and just bitch slapping them across.
Like, granted, my favorite Pokemon to use in Pokemon X and Y when I was playing it on my Switch, or not my Switch, my Nintendo DS, was, aside from Sylveon, there was Gardevoir, Garchomp, Lucario, shoot, and I think I had the wing Pokemon for that section. Oh god, Staraptor, I think.
Oh,
I think it was Staraptor.
yeah, the more or less the Pidgey of that area, because there's
Yeah.
always a starter bird for every series, kind of like how, or every section, kind of like how each one has a Pikachu clone, if you will. Because, like, for instance, Meryl was supposed to be a more or less Pikachu replacement. He was meant to be bigger than what he became,
Yeah.
and he just kind of fell to the wayside, forgotten. But let's see, Dende, what's that?
Dedenne?
The Dende is one. Flying Squirrel is another.
Emolga.
Emolga.
Yep.
Plusle and Minun were super obvious Pikachu.
Oh yeah.
clones.
There's no doubt they were the obvious Pikachu wannabes.
Yeah.
And my sixth and final Pokemon was Fraxian. Love that Pokemon. Not only because it has like the fox features, but I just love the abilities it had with it.
Yeah, now I know which one. It's like I was literally blanking. Like, which one are you talking about? You meant the starters.
So I think it's Fraxian or Braxian, one of those two.
I think the final form is with the B. The other first forms are Fs.
Okay. But no, that was legit. That was my favorite set of Pokemon that I've had throughout that entire thing. And yes, Garchomp helped a lot, but Lucario was one of the top, and so is Sylveon. So, and next in line would be Braxian. And I just love that set, and they helped me get into the Elite Four, into the champion. So I was very happy with that set of Pokemon that I had. Like, not saying that Pokemon Violet that I didn't have a good set. I did like that set of Pokemon that I had, but not as much as Pokemon X.
I know I never played X and Y, mainly because it's 3DS, and I didn't really have a 3DS until late. I I did get my hands on Emerald and had fun with that. I know Mantric was one of my favorites late in that game. Of course, I like dogs, so dogs are good. I like good dogs.
The dog versions are always the favorites, only because they're cuter. Have you ever done like a full Pokemon game where it legit feels like you're only using that one Pokemon throughout the entire game?
Are you not including starters? Because starters, yeah, obviously I use them all throughout the game. That's what they're intended to be. Although side story to that, or side, I guess story, whatever. Apparently the freaking chicken,
Chicken.
Torchic,
Yes.
Torchic was meant to be replaced.
Oh, really?
Like he was not meant to be a. From what I know, mine facts are coming from Digino Gaming and their sources, so I'm using their research, not my own.
Okay.
But apparently Torchic was meant to be like one of the Pokemon that just was meant to be dropped, not to be used. It was to symbolize like literally the little chickens Japanese kids would kind of raise, the little chicks.
Yeah.
And as they grew up, people would just kind of disregard it and not have them.
Oh my God, that's sad.
It's kind of common around here too.
I mean, yeah, but still, that makes me sad with that fact. But no, I didn't know that Torchic was meant to be replaced. But what I mean is, literally, have you ever had that game in Pokemon where it feels like you're only using just that one Pokemon throughout the entire thing to win it all? It's more or less what I mean.
Again, starters. So I would use
just the
Trico, I would
starters?
use Blastoise. Like, that's what I mean. If you're
I'm surprised about the Trico one. Trico was hard for me to use as a starter. I won't deny that.
Of the three that let's see, who was the three with Trico? It was
Torchic and Trico. I'm trying to think of the water type. I want to say, is it Pip? No, it's not Piplup.
If it was Piplup, trust me, I would have picked Piplup.
I think
the Penguin is always the winner.
I think it's Mudkip. Was
yeah,
it Mudkip?
Screw Mudkip. I don't care who hates me for that. Mudkip is stupid.
Oh, I feel bad for Mudkip.
Sad part is
now.
I only like Totodile
I love
because of the
Totodile.
anime.
Yeah.
And the little bits of what I caught with the anime, Totodile is awesome. But no, especially because of Pokemon or Pokken tournament. Trico and Sceptile, freaking the best Pokemon.
I will say, when I was playing that one Pokerogue, I think my favorite of the starters I've gotten so far, aside from Crococo, which is extremely busted, once you get to like the final stages, he's pretty much your primary Pokemon throughout the entire thing. But I think another starter that I really like, aside from Fennekin and him, are Totodile. I love Totodile and Cyndaquil. I'm trying to think, aside from, like, it seems like mostly fire types are aligned in the stars of my favorite when it comes to Pokemon starters, but I'm trying to think if there's any other Pokemon starters that I would like aside from them. I do like Piplup. For them, yeah, I think of the starters that he comes from, I think I would pick Piplup out of the three. Not saying I don't like Chimchar. Chimchar is just not my favorite Pokemon. But I think he could be great depending on how you more or less use him. So I just was never able to use him in one of those ways where he can win me the entire Pokemon game.
Again, the starters are meant to be carried the whole way. They're supposed to be best way to say is your best friend the whole way through. They're the ones that can become the strongest, and stat-wise, are your easiest access to the strongest arsenal.
Well, not if you do a Nuzlocke with them.
Well, no, Nuzlocks themselves are a whole other thing. And by your talk of Pokemon, I'm guessing you would like to do a Nuzlocke.
Well, obviously, I would like to do a Nuzlocke.
Well,
so
I guess then we'll have to do a recording of Fire Red, Leaf Green Well, fire red first, and then if we fail, we'll go to leaf green. And if we fail, we'll go to other ones. But that's if. We're totally good gamers. We never fail. We never would screw any of this up.
We're the best, except let's not bring
Shut
up
up.
some of the past failures of trying.
There is no video recording of any past failures that we have. We are amazing gamers.
We're the best. Oh, God. It brings up Sword and Shield, though. Damn it. God damn. Remember when we tried that?
I don't think there's an official way to do Sword and Shield's Nuzlocke. We just kind of made up our own rules.
Yeah.
So, to kind of give everyone a little understanding of that, we have not done enough. That was our first official attempt at a Nuzlocke, and we tried to find base rules for it that would be acceptable. Looks like we can trap the magna essence of pristine water. Do you want to, Pretty?
Oh, sure.
Is there someone? There is someone in the water.
They're doing the Rock Hashira's thing where they're underneath the waterfall, like, when you get to that episode.
Well,
in
no,
Demon
it's honestly
Slayer,
it's a common thing with Japanese culture where like the monk or the strongest is doing a meditation under a waterfall. It's just best way to say is with these graphics. I at first could not see that, but once his arms like did that up and down motion, that's like, oh, there's actually someone there.
Yeah.
And there's a treasure chest behind him, so I'm gonna have to probably go around and see if I can get it.
Yeah.
The enemies in the area aren't challenging enough for me. I can't get motivated to fight. Well, my success is to be expected since I'm privy to the secrets of combat. Are you interested in hearing?
No.
No.
He seems like a big-headed prick. But
I want to get back there. I don't want to fight you bitches. God damn it.
You're probably going to have to
I'm gonna
fight
have
them.
to
Yep.
fight them.
Yep, you're certainly going to have to.
Oh no, I'm not going all the way around. No, no, we're just gonna carry forward.
But what happened to your that one characteristic of yours where you want to collect stuff in video games?
Oh no, I am not the kind. I'm actually surprised I got by him.
Same.
I am not the type to go for that 100% collectionist thing. I actually get annoyed with that type of stuff. Only because of when you become so fixated on it, it just takes away from what the game is. And there is a bit of collection. Like, let's say I've come across 50 of the 60 items. Yeah, I'm going to look for the last 10 if they're not obscene bullshit challenges to get. Like I've had, I am that kind that likes to. For instance, I'll quote myself on this game, Blue Dragon. Decent game, anime, but decent game for what it was. There was actually hard challenges to fight said dragons, and this game had both autosave and regular save. It favored regular save, but it had moments where it knew there was no save points in a huge section.
Yeah.
So it would autosave. And it was the kind of autosave where, and I hope I can pull the meme up correctly, of, a lot of potions and all these items, and an empty room. Uh-oh, boss fight. And I had a literal, best way to say is the Joey from Yu-Gi-Oh! Red Eyes Black Dragon just jump down from wherever and initiate a fight right after that autosave.
Oh, God. I mean, talk about timing.
Yeah. So luckily for the autosave, I was able to keep refighting him, and I was always adamant, I need to find the rest of these dragons. I want that challenge. I want to beat this game with all the bosses. And I beat that game's every single boss except for one. And the one I didn't beat is the one that is, well, no, I think I did beat him later on. Is deemed a boss that you should not play until you get to level 90. And I think I beat him at level 75.
Oh, shit.
And it's not a bragging right. It was just, oh, look at that, pretty. It's not a bragging right. It was just more of the, I finagled things just right enough. And it was really stupid because it's a giant poo monster. And I literally mean a giant pink snake poo monster.
That's funny.
I'll need your help to take out Giacomo.
Nope, there it
Back
is.
me up, okay?
There's that voice.
Yeah.
It is still in here.
Sure, whatever.
Oh, wait a minute. You're still acting a little strange. I'll tell you again, just in case.
Oh boy, thanks. Like I wasn't paying attention before.
The guardian spirit's power in battle depends on its relationship with the one it's guarding.
So if we don't care, then you're not
We're
guarded.
talking about trust here. If it's lost, in other words, if I no longer trust your advice,
Like we should trust you after what we've seen
powers
you
won't
do?
be as
Yeah.
effective in battle. I do trust you, and find your advice helpful.
Yes, okay.
This won't work unless our trust is mutual. Okay? When you have
Maybe I don't
advice,
trust you, you piece of shit.
think about how it might affect our bond.
See
A healthy bond will help us fight our enemies in the long run. You see what I'm saying, right?
I kind of want to look
No.
up on this game because I don't know. I don't think games of this era or this time had it, but I know games at least after this had the basically influence mechanic.
Of course.
That's the spirit.
So
Let's get going.
depending your actions and interactions across this town would kind of alter the story.
Oh, I know there's some that
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that, yeah.
The way that is implied, it sounds like this was actually part of that. And I will at least give this game a little bit of merit if it's true that if this game has that type of influence, that's probably why it's a little beloved, because this was definitely early in gaming era for that to take effect. Still hate this guy though.
Yeah, no, he is
And
a pain
where-
in the butt.
Go away, you children.
I'm sorry, what? You're wanting to like push the children over or something?
know, I said go away.
Why?
Oh look, littler versions.
Oh,
me
and
mine.
there's a green and blue one.
I think it's green. It's green, red, white.
I saw a green and blue one, and I like it. It's cute. But shoot, I forgot what we were saying earlier.
We got distracted by Pretty and. Just a little while ago, I saw a huge ship flying towards the Lord's mansion. I bet that thing was an Imperial ship. The entire exterior was glittering in gold.
Can we
Talk about a
steal-
pretentious bad taste. Oops, should have said that stuff like that. Hey, forget you heard that, okay? I'd rather my ass not get whipped later.
Oh man. I like more how he's like, oh, they have pretentious taste. It's like, what?
No, that I know. I know games that had that, and that makes sense. But the follow-up of I shouldn't have said that. That's actually funny. Yeah, my lack of care for you guys is just sad.
It's very little.
Let's see. What's in here? The flowers have withered. Isn't there anyone around who could water them? You're looking at a neglected flower bed. Like I care. Here, have some water. Leave me alone. The flowers are alive. The dew drops on the leaves shine in the sunlight.
Yay, we saved some plants.
Do you want it, Pretty? I guess it's a trading game mechanic.
That's new.
So I need to find someone who wants a pretty flower.
Are you sure? Are you sure you can find someone who wants a pretty flower? I mean, I would like to keep it. Ooh, a blue one.
There's also a pink one back there. What are with these
I still like the green blue one. That one's my favorite. It was always my favorite. One
Is
of
that a chicken? Nope. I want it. I want the chicken. I don't care about you. I don't care. I want that chicken. Or is that a child?
it's a child, I think.
I think it's
Wait,
a chicken.
no. Just walk up to it.
I'm trying. I gotta catch it as it walks by. Come on.
Walk up to it. Walk.
He's. Could he stay still? Oh, it is a child. Okay.
But he does run like a chicken. You're not wrong.
I think I'm forever haunted by the Twilight chickens.
Oh my god. The alien chickens, you mean?
Yes.
Oh, Lord. Oh, he's falling. Well, he was.
I think his mechanic is to run until he literally runs into something and he sits there for a moment.
So, like, he knocks into something and then he stops.
Yeah.
So, you're, when they come, going back to the alien chickens, it's more surprising how much of a vendetta you have against them. Oh, hi. Rest your wings.
Hey, forgive me. I'm more surprised. Hey, you can rest for free. Especially in
Yeah.
most RPGs. Where's that freaking ever?
Yeah, no, I'm surprised about that too, because it's just one of those like, well, do you... What's on your mind?
Get more armor. Get a wind attack.
Oh, chunk of ice.
Before it melts. No.
I was gonna say, it more sounds like, the more I read into the description, it sounded like a food item, so it's just one of those like...
Oh, I don't have enough money. Screw you all.
Maybe that's why she didn't charge you, because she knew you were dirt cheap.
Apparently.
So she's like, I know this guy doesn't have any money, so I'll let him rest, but I won't give him anything to sell. So when you were at the waterfall scene, like back before, it reminded me of playing Final Fantasy. What was it, 10.2 or something like that? The one that I described to you before about, it was a Final Fantasy with the three girls.
There's Final Fantasy X, which actually has a very in-depth story about a character from the past who is more or less, and I don't care how old the game is for anyone who hasn't played it, spoiler warning, he is truly a dead character, a ghost character that is helping protect the world from a giant monster, is the best way to word it. That is doing the very broad, generic strokes. Final Fantasy IX and Final Fantasy X, I want to say, quote-unquote, came out around the same time, but it's more of, they were a celebration of what Final Fantasy was. Final Fantasy IX was a game of the old, while Final Fantasy X was a game of the new. So it hit to the both demographics. It's kind of why our buddy Jen Storms loves Final Fantasy IX more than he loves 10. 10 is beloved, but 9 is more of his fave. 10-2 continues the story of that of 10 itself, and was one of the few sequels that actually started. However, it was also one of the few that has plummeted in success because the mechanics of 3 heroines who no one really cared for with a fighting system that even less people cared for. Yeah, if that was your, as you were saying before, was your first Final Fantasy, I'm sorry.
It was truly my first ever Final Fantasy, because again, this is when I got the PS2 and decided to delve into the world of Final Fantasy, aside from Kingdom Hearts. And
Well, Kingdom Hearts gave you a taste of Final Fantasy and would give you the, hey, I wonder what these characters are. I'm pretty sure it's why you wanted to, like, well, if Square made this game and these characters are from another Square, I guess I should try it. That's what it was meant to be, of a, hey, if you like Disney, you might like these. It's just really sad that you came into the quote-unquote worst one at the time, which is actually kind of funny, and I can't remember if it's in Kingdom 1 or Kingdom 2, but the 3 girls are 3 little fairies in Kingdom Hearts.
No, they were. It was in Kingdom Hearts 2, I think.
It was too?
But yeah, no, I just found it like hilarious. That's the one I picked up, and everyone's like, "Oh, you should not have tried out with that one." I'm like, "Why?" They're like, "Because that's the worst one you could have thought to start out with."
Apparently we're helping a guy, sorry.
Ooh. And what are we helping them with?
I have no idea. I should be reading, but honestly, my lack of care for this game
Is very low.
is hitting both of us very hard.
Yeah.
So you know what?
Yeah.
I think we're just going to call this episode short.
Okay.
If you all would like us to suffer more, please let us know below.
I mean, we will do it for your entertainment.
We will continue
here.
on with our random banter.
Yes.
However, I feel like our random banter is better suited to other games that we actually might have a little bit more interested in and talk more about the game on.
Absolutely.
So, just let us know. Catch you all later.
See you guys.